Today's words of wisdom come from Aristotle. But first, a question. Do you think happiness is just whatever an individual defines it as? Or is happiness better understood as made up of things that everybody should want to have? Is human happiness highly personal, or is it in some important way universal? If you're like most people these days, you probably think that happiness gets defined by the individual. Aristotle wants to challenge that idea. Here's the first of two quotations from Aristotle's Ethics. If we want to give a name to the highest good, most people practically agree, for both the many and the cultivated call it happiness, and they suppose that living well and doing well are the same as being happy. But about what happiness is, they disagree, and the many don't give the same answer as the wise. Aristotle says that happiness is the word we all use to describe the highest good. What do we all want most? Happiness. Then Aristotle gives a definition of happiness. Happiness is living well and doing well. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Finally, he points out that most people have different ideas about what living well and doing well look like, which brings us to the second quotation. For the many think it is one of the obvious and evident things, such as pleasure or wealth or honor. Some take it to be one thing, others another. Indeed, the same person often changes one's mind. For when you've fallen ill, you think that happiness is health. And when you've fallen into poverty, you think it is wealth. Or when you know that you don't know what happiness is, you admire anybody who speaks of something grand and above your head. This sounds about right too, doesn't it? But that's Aristotle describing most people. Let's look again at the end of that first quotation. The many don't give the same answer as the wise. Not only do wise people give a different answer from most people, from the many, but Aristotle thinks wise people will give the same answer as each other. In other words, fundamental happiness can be universally defined rather than personally defined. So we should wonder, what do wise people think living well and doing well look like? Remember, Aristotle says that the many think it is one of the obvious things, like wealth or pleasure or honor. In saying that, he's suggesting that the wise think it is something different from those things. Are there criteria for living well and doing well that apply to everybody? What do you think those criteria could be?